Hello, stars. Welcome. I am Mandy, and we are going to have a love read. I hope everyone has been doing well. It's been a while since I've been here. I apologize. I will be trying to be here more consistently, at least twice a week. I have been posting several shorts, though, so please check the shorts out. Also, welcome, stars. Welcome back. I'm glad you're here. If you're new, you are my stars. You'll hear me refer to you as my stars. Also, please take what resonates with your story, apply it where it needs to be applied to your story, and leave the rest for the other stars, because this is a collective read. There is information in the description box below. How you can support the channel, send tips, donations, gifts, whatever you want to bless me in this channel with. And there is also my email address, and that is how you can inquire about your very own personal card read. All right, so I think that's plenty. I think that's all of the announcements. Yep. All right, it's been a minute. All right, so we're going to start with what's the tea to get some overall energy. Okay, overall energy. Everybody take a deep breath. In through your nose, out through your mouth. One more, in through your nose. In with the love, out with the rest. Wasn't that great? Yeah. Think about the person that's on your mind. What kind of answers you need. Guidance. And there's the first one. In their head, someone is overthinking, stressed out, overanalyzing the whole deal. Boss daddy. Stable. Rich. That big energy, that CEO big energy. One more. What is surrounding my and grudge holder? Ooh. Maybe you are the boss daddy. And someone's in their head over you. You could be holding a grudge. They could be holding a grudge. First card in their head. Here's the boss daddy. And in there, holding a grudge. Well, stars. Somebody is heavily thinking about someone else. And I really feel like it's someone thinking about you. The boss daddy could go either way. Gender is just, doesn't matter so much here, is energy. We all hold feminine and masculine energy. So this boss daddy could very well be you. You're hold yourself up like you're the boss, or it could be them. And there's definitely a grudge here. And I feel like maybe you both could have both these people could be holding a grudge. Yeah. There's your first card for the overall energy. 10 of Cups. This one was right behind it. 4 Cups. One more. What is influencing my stars' overall love life right now? What's going on around him? And Page of Wands. All in the upright. 10 of Cups in the upright. 4 Cups in the upright. Page of Wands in the upright. Let's see. This was someone you were building a life with. You felt like you guys were a family. You were, happy. This was a long-term relationship. You felt like there was security and stability. And you really wanted this to be your happily ever after. And it looks like someone pulled away. This Four of Cups here talks about someone who, you know, don't want what they got. Don't want what's being offered. They're looking at these other cups too, like, I just, you know, I'm frustrated with what's going on. I'm bored. They're weary. You know, and we got the Page of Wands here right next to that. I feel like somebody probably stepped out, with this Page of Wands being the last thing here. I mean, look at that. Stepped out from a beautiful relationship because they got bored and didn't want what they had anymore. And then they're looking the other way. They're not even, if I know you're seeing that in reverse, but it's not even facing that Ten of Cups. Totally looking the other way. What's going on? They have regret now. That's why they're overthinking. They know they had a stable, beautiful relationship. I'm still not sure who's holding the grudge, but it could very well be you. All right, stars. That's the overall energy. That's what's going on around you. The energy that's surrounding you, whether you know it or whether you feel it. Yep. I think this person might be feeling nostalgic now. That's why they're in their head, overanalyzing things. Okay. Let's continue. Think about the person on your mind. We are going to pull their energy and see what they are feeling, stars. What's the stars person on their mind feeling? How are they feeling? Hanged Man in reverse. They're not content. They're discontent. Again, talking about stagnation. They're impulsive. That kind of goes along with it. Page of Wands I was talking about there. That's two cards of stagnation and discontent and being bored. They're still this way. I don't think this person knows what they want. But they know that they had something really good. And they're overthinking everything in their head. They're detached. They're so up in their head. They're detached from the world, it feels like. What kind of intentions does this person have? Ace of Cups in reverse. And this talks about being sad, unrequited love, pain. They're blocked, repressed emotions. I guess their intentions are to just continue to smolder in their regret and being in their head and negative and stagnant and discontent. See if they're going to take any actions. Maybe they're defeated. I don't know. I don't see anything about that, but let's see. This could be it. What's their actions? of Pentacles in reverse. Man, this person, stars. So far, they have the Hanged Man in reverse, the Ace of Cups in reverse, and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Their actions are, of course, disastrous, whatever it is. I mean, they have lack of motivation, which also is in these other cards. So they aren't doing anything. They've had such huge losses, and I don't believe it's just in love. I think this person has had huge losses in mental stability, love, money, just really, they could have, I did say mental stability, all this discontent and apathy and the sadness and pain, they could be dealing with some mental illnesses. Ten of Pentacles in reverse does talk about unexpected changes, though. So maybe they could turn things around for the good. I don't know. I don't see much good here. Let's see what you're feeling. Stars, how are you feeling? How's my stars feeling? After seeing this, you are definitely, stars, you guys are definitely the boss daddy here. Oh, there you are. You are feeling... I picked up the wrong card deck. Like somebody needs to be kissing ASS there. That's how you're feeling. Like this person needs to kiss your... Wow, they must have done really bad. Okay, let's pull a tarot card on how you're feeling. How are my stars feeling? Or maybe... No, it definitely says kissing ass. So, you're feeling like somebody needs to kiss some ass. Kiss your ass. You are the Seven of Swords in the upright. You're being strategic. You have a strategy in your life. You are adaptable. You survive. You know, you take risks when you need to be taken, when they need to be taken, but you got a strategy going on here because you are definitely this boss here. You definitely thought there was you were definitely ready, and when you were in this relationship with this person. So I don't feel like that's went away. I feel like you, because we got the strategy card here, I feel like you're working on something new. Yeah. Or, yeah, you know, you saw the opportunity when this person pulled their hokey pokey and you made a break for it. You thought, well, they're pulling some crap. That's it. That could be that grudge. You'd kind of just, maybe you'd had enough. I don't think this person thought that maybe you were going to do that. Oop. Let's see what those are. This is your challenge and potential outcome. Ooh, so 8 of Cups in reverse and Knight of Swords in reverse for challenging and potential outcome. So there were missed opportunities here. Maybe there was fear of moving on at some point. The challenge was moving on. Maybe it was harder than they thought it was going to be when they were being this Page of Wands to move on from you. Because they didn't know what they want. Indecision, that talks about indecision again. You know, the 8 of Cups is definitely walking away from something. But in the reverse, it talks about clinging and indecision. Yeah. This person, I feel like, or the challenge is being disrupting, is being disruptful. Almost feels like this person wants to disrupt whatever you got going on. Because because they don't want to be in this stagnant energy no more. This indecision energy, this fear of moving on. I think they know they messed up. Yeah. Let's pull the last card here. What kind of advice do we have for my stars in this card read? What kind of advice do we have for my stars? The Two of Wands. I feel like you have a decision to make on whether you want to come or let this grudge go, or if you're going to move on. You have two different paths here. The Two of Wands talks about, making decisions and having options. The grass is always greener on the other side. That's what it says for the Two of Wands. Yeah, a decision, deciding to stay or go. Two paths. I don't know, stars. I mean, you'd have to really want to disrupt whatever it is that you have going on. You have two paths here to let this person give another crack at it. And you got a strategy going on here, and you're doing good. You know what you're looking for. I think this person's going to have to kiss a whole lot of ass. But you know what? Valentine's is coming up. This feminine is holding flowers. You never know what this person might pull out of their pocket. Weirder things have happened. People do change when they're ready. You can't make someone change, but, circumstances can sure make people want to change. Okay, well, that's your reading, stars. I hope you got a good nugget from that. We're going to pull some... What else are we going to pull? We're going to pull some Kipper. And then we're also going to find out what you guys might be saying to each other. Let's see what Kipper has to say. Sometimes we get some clarifying pictures or messages from the Kipper. Wealthy man, there's the big boss again. Twice in this reading. Poverty. Yeah. Stars, you're this big boss, wealthy person. And this person here is just, like I said, poverty-ridden in the mind, the real world, and message of concern. There's your message. Over there by that kissing ass. Okay. Well, stars, it looks like to me somebody's going to try to contact you, speak to you, something in some way, in a way that, you can clearly see that they're trying to get in your good graces so they can speak. So, or try to make things right. Kissing ass, brown nosing, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. All right. Let's see what you guys are saying to each other. What are my stars and the person on their mind, the person in this read? What are they saying to each other? As if by magic. Okay. As if by magic, what? This person, what? Beauty queen. Yeah. One of you is definitely, you're my stars, because you're boss daddy and wealthy man, and ooh, those are clearly some good looking people on them cards. Okay, what else? So they think you're beautiful. Or you think they're beautiful. And as if by magic, that fresh breath of air feeling, that right there screams new beginning. I don't see anything else in here, but maybe that's what this person made you feel like. Like they were, life was like a fresh breath of air. Wow. Okay, stars, that's what I have for you. We're going to continue, and I'm going to pull some tiles here and see what kind of initials or words I can spell. So the letter C fell out. S, R, J, P, and A. I got the word crap. Maybe you got sick of their crap. I also got the word sap. Somebody might be a sap. Somebody's name might be Jazz. I also got the word rap. Maybe somebody likes to rap. I got the word pack. Rack. And that's it. So initials or letters J, R, C, S, A, and P. JR. Somebody could go by JR. All right. Let's see what kind of charms you get this evening. Ooh, we got some pink lipstick. And a seashell, a blue seashell. Somebody might be close to the beach, close to the ocean. You may like to wear pink lipstick. All right. Stars, if you haven't done so already, please hit that like button. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button as well. It's right there. It is free to subscribe. The last card I pulled this evening will be a card just for you, stars. Maybe some inspiration, something good to think about, some positivity, but a card just for you. All right. A card for my stars. Wisdom. On a Wednesday with a waxing moon, let wisdom come and be renewed. I think you're gaining a lot of wisdom, stars. Building it too. Number 7. Well, stars, that's what I have for you. Until next time. Bye.